things first, did you miss me? Guys, it is November 14th. It's 1:29 p.m. I am at the pawn shop. I hope everybody's having a really good day. Sorry, my wife's picking me up a sandwich and she just texted, it looks a lot smaller, and I wanted to put that's what she said, but it's really cold outside. Not really, guys. It's 75 degrees or something like that. Anyways, we're not going to get into too much. I had some health stuff going on. Some of you guys may have noticed it. I've never really brought it up. Anyways, it comes down to I had to go to, I didn't have to, I guess, but I went to the doctor, urgent care, and was just told that I needed to have some surgery, plastic surgery, to remove something. And anyways, we won't get into that. I've been trying to take care of it mostly myself. Weird, right? However, guys, I did miss this whole week. Monday through Thursday, I have not been here. I have been at home. The first couple of days that this was going down, it was kind of painful, I guess. I don't know. I've had this for a long time, 7 or 8 years, and I don't want to get too much into it or anything like that, guys. But it got sick, or whatever you want to call it. So we had to, I had to get it checked out, taken care of. Anyways, I do feel better. If you're looking and seeing what I'm wearing today, I've got the 2 chains going on here, guys. I'm wearing, too sexy. I'm just kidding. So I've got the 2mm heavy cable link from Jacoji.com, 22 karat. I think that guy weighs around 13 grams. And then I've got this 30 gram, 22 karat baby curb, 3.5mm from Saints Gold. Guys, I have been just wearing these and really nothing else. I really like the look of just this by itself. This is my favorite chain that I own, that I've probably owned. So just one other thing with it. I think the boobie's down there. Let me fix it. Yeah, been a busy day. So, I think that looks good. I've almost had this one shortened from 22 to like 21 and a half. So it's just like this almost. And then I also think it would be less, of this look right here where it's pulled over and that guy. But when you wear a thinner chain up top, guys, it definitely doesn't have that much of an impact. I have thought really hard about getting a 22 karat rope again, but if I got one, I would want one smaller. So I was looking at either the 2.8 or 3.3. So what's the 3.3? Probably just a really 4mm that's been cut down really bad. And the 2.8 is probably a 3mm. So I have been looking at those, but the one thing is it does grab your beard, and I know that this doesn't. So the only other chain that I've even thought about really was, well, maybe I should just, you really like this guy, maybe you should just get the 22 karat 2.7mm heavy link, because I've had it a few times and I really liked it. With that being said, guys, you're adding another 30 or 36 grams, I can't remember, to your neck, and that's fine. And I think that'd be a really cool stack. However, this is really comfortable. This is comfortable at home. This is comfortable at work. I just really like these 2 chains. I like them together. So that's kind of what I've been rocking there. It's the 22 karat gold setup. I don't know if I'll add a rope to it, and I don't think I'll add anything to it. I really like the 2.7mm. I think it's one of the greatest chains. But when it comes to the smaller pendants, this 2mm heavy cable link is something I really need to keep around for those poignant nights. So anyways, guys, I did not get a football. Since I've been at home, I've been taking care of my daughter. My wife's been doing deliveries and stuff. Shout out to her. I've been, just kind of like trying to be there for my daughter and, a little bit more, and try to keep the house picked up and stuff while my wife was doing her thing, because I wasn't working this last week. So, trying to pick up the slack somewhere else, guys. Anyways, So, thought about doing the video. You know, I usually do the Thursday night games on Thursday, or not on Thursday anymore. I used to do them on Thursday that day. And then I was going to do them on Tuesdays, guys, but I wasn't here Tuesday. And then I was going to do it Thursday, and I kept putting it off. And I'll tell you what, I was going to pick the Patriots to beat the Jets. Was there anybody out there that was going to pick the Jets to beat the Patriots? What, the Patriots are now 9-2, guys. Did anybody see that coming? Mike Vrabel, it's all about the head coaching, guys. That's the problem with Dallas. Dallas was 5-11 for several years. Bill Parcells takes over. They're in the playoffs that year, first year. Bill Parcells does that too. I think he took every team that they had a losing record. The next year they were in the playoffs. Check that. I mean, the Jets, I think, almost went to the Super Bowl. I believe they were up 10-0, and then Denver came back and beat them like in 96 or 97. And the year before, it seems like Neil O'Donnell led them to like 1-15 or something like that. They were just terrible. JETS, just in the season. But anyway, so last night, I was going to pick the Patriots to win 28-14. The score ended up being 27-14. So depending on who you ask, Price is Right people, I went over, I lost. The Patriots are for real. The Patriot way, they've got Stephon Diggs. They're doing well. They've got a defensive-minded coach, and you guys know how I feel about defensive-minded coaches. I feel like there's more discipline on your team because the coach is a little bit more crazy, to go snap someone's head off. And I didn't think the Patriots were going to be like a high-scoring team, but I did think the Jets stunk pretty badly. And so with that being said, they're going to have to move on. They're stacking the draft picks. They're going to have to go out, and they've got to try to go get Arch. I mean, and I know that he's not having the best season ever, but they're going to need somebody. They need a good quarterback, guys. They got to get something. Justin Fields isn't it. So with that being said, 28-14 would have been my score. I may have even said 35-17, but I think 28-14 would have been my score. 27-14 is what it was. So that is that. Do you guys play fantasy footballs? So, Andy, how's your league doing? How are you doing in your league, guys? One league, I'm doing pretty well. And in the other league, I should have just stayed on the bus. But anyways, much love to you all. It's Friday, guys. Enjoy your Friday, okay? Stay safe. Stay blessed.